Sup, Rebels and Reblettes, and today I'm going to be discussing the Kalos Elite Four Sensations Wikstrom's possible origin and where he possibly came from. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. So let's first take a look at Wikstrom's appearance. We can see that Wikstrom is a knight of some form, dressed in medieval era armor. He also has a crest of a star on his forehead, and the Kalos region is also shaped like a star. Only difference is, his crest has 6 sides, and the Kalos region has 5. But since the southern region of Kalos hasn't been explored yet, the Kalos region technically has 6 sides. Kalos is also based on France, and France is called Hexagon in its native tongue, which translates to the hexagon in English. Hexagons also have 6 sides. So he must be a form of knight from Kalos. Now let's move on to his speech patterns. Notice how his speech sounds like proper conduct, and how he sounds like a proper gentleman. These traits all sound very identical to a knight handpicked by a king. Now let's move on to Wikstrom's team. Notice how on his team he has an Aegislash. It's Pokemon Y and Alpha Sapphire Pokedex entry state. Apparently, it can detect the innate qualities of leadership. According to legend, whoever it recognizes is destined to become king. With these entries in mind, Wikstrom must be a very important part of the Kalos royal family. Leadership qualities can be found because of his status at the Battle Chateau and his status at the Elite Four. He also must have some connection as a royal family member or a very high rank in the Kalos army. That is why Aegislash is on his team, as it recognizes him as a true leader. But doesn't his tone of voice just seem a little bit off? How he speaks in medieval tongue from a different period of time, perhaps? Well, what I'm about to say may just blow your mind, so I hope you guys are ready. Let's take a little tour down to Route 6 right outside of Parfum Palace. Parfum Palace was built by the King of Kalos 300 years ago after winning a war between neighboring nations. What if Route 6 was a battle zone of the war? Sounds a little far-fetched, right? Well, check this out. If the player explores the grass a little bit, they can find a wild Honedge. Let's take a look at Honedge's Pokemon X Pokedex entry. Apparently, this Pokemon is born when a departed spirit inhabits a sword. It attaches itself to people and drinks their life force. These Honedge being there could perhaps be the souls of the dead soldiers that participated in the battle. These Honedge probably represent the lower class soldiers that participated in the war, as Aegislash represents higher class, such as a well-trained general. What if Wikstrom suffered the same fate as these dead soldiers? You're probably asking, how is that possible if he is alive right now in Pokemon X and Y? Let me explain. Let's take a look at Aegislash's Pokedex entry from Pokemon X and Omega Ruby. It states, Generation of Kings were attended by these Pokemon, which used their spectral power to manipulate and control people in Pokemon. What if Wikstrom is being controlled by his Aegislash as a reanimated corpse? We can see that Wikstrom is not really into this modernized period due to his speech and the way he dresses. Aegislash could also very possibly be controlling his dead body. Also, if we take a look inside of Wikstrom's Elite Four chambers, the swords closely resemble a Honedge. Also, the light blue light that is seen could represent the blue tassel found by its handle, and its blue eye. Also, you can notice the purple window in the back. Aegislash has purple tassels and a purple eye. Aegislash could have made the creators of the room make the swords resemble Honedge and itself because it is a clear representation of itself. Of course though, that's just a theory. If you guys have anything to add or want to discuss this, leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and share this with a friend. I've been Mr. Gumbreon, and with that, I will see you in the future with more Pokemon content.